In this tutorial, I am going to talk about more on methods. Now firstly, I will talk about methods with default parameters in Ruby. Now, suppose we are having a method def test, and inside that we are having parameters such as a and b, and here we are assigning few default values, a equal to Ruby, b equal to Perl, brother of Ruby. Then put as the program language is hash curly braces Ruby, a. Let's copy paste it, Control C, VB. The programming language is B. For this function, for this two statements to be printed, just we have to call the test function. Test. Just save it and execute it. Here we go. Programming language is Ruby. The programming language is Perl. Here we are not sending any parameters to the test function. We are just simply calling the test function, and inside the test function we are having default parameters a equal to Ruby and b equal to Perl. And here we go. We are getting the output as a. It is getting interpolated as Ruby, and b getting interpolated as Perl. Now, what if we write a function test C programming comma C++. Now let's check the output. Yeah, here we go. We're getting the output as like this. First test function executed, so two outputs are coming. Programming language is Ruby, programming language is Perl. Then test is sending two parameters, C and C++. In that case, Ruby is giving more priority to this C and C++. That is, actual argument has more argument than these default arguments in the test function. Now, one more thing I would like to show you guys. In Ruby, it is not necessary that you follow the exact syntax. You can just remove these braces, give space, just save it and execute it. Yeah, here we go. We are getting the same output. Unlike C, C++ and Java, you don't have to follow the exact syntax in Ruby. The output will be same. That is why it is called a programmers friendly language. Now guys, I will show you how to return values from methods in Ruby. First, for that we have to define a method test, then put some values, I equal to 10, j equal to 20, k equal to 30. Now in C and C++ we used to return only one values, but here in Ruby you can return multiple values at a time by simply writing return I, j, k. Very simple. Just call this function test. When test function is called, it is being replaced by three values 10, 20 and 30. So let us assign some variable to it, x equal to test. So all these three values I, j, k is getting assigned to x. Now let us print these values. Put as put as x. Just save it and execute it. Here we go. We are getting the output 10, 20, 30. At the same time in Ruby we are returning three values and it is getting stored in a single variable x. And while printing x, it is showing all the three values 10, 20 and 30. Now guys, I will show you how to pass multiple parameters in a single function. So let's strike all these off. Third, in Ruby. Now let us define a function def sample. Inside it just write star test. Hit enter. Now write put as the number of parameters is hash curly braces test dot length. If you're not getting it, guys, don't worry, I will explain it. Just wait for it. For I in 0 dot triple dot test dot length, put as the parameters are hash curly braces interpolation test I. Very simple. Now what is missing, guys? We just have to call the function by simply sample and passing parameters in it. Let's pass parameters such as shrieks, my age 62, not that old, my sex male. Fine, let's pass another one, Zara 42, F branch etc. Let's save it and execute it. Now let's check the output. You are getting the bunch of outputs. Just maximize it. Yeah. What is happening here, guys? We are having the sample function or method. Within that we are having the parameters as star test. This star test has the capability of storing multiple parameters passed by the sample function here. Here in the sample function we are passing 3 parameters in the first statement, and in the second statement we are passing the 4 parameters. What is happening that this test function is getting converted into an array. So an array can store multiple data. So number of parameters is test.length. Array name dot length gives you the length of the parameter. So in the when we pass sample shrek 62m, number of parameters is 3. Then after that, for I in 0 triple dot test dot length, this is a loop, guys. We will talk about it later in detail, but as of now I'm just explaining you in brief. Here, guys, I is a counter whose value varies like this: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this. Now the 0 triple dot test dot length. Now let me tell you, guys, what is this triple dot. Let's show you by commenting. 0 triple dot 4. This implies the value is like 0 1 2 3 till 3. Now if you write a double dot here, 0 double dot 4, its value will vary like this: 0 1 2 3 4. So in case of triple dot, we were excluding the last value, that is 4, that is 0 1 2 3 we are getting. So in this case also, 0 2 test dot length minus 1, test dot length, suppose here it is 3. So we are getting the values like this: 0 1 2. In second statement the parameters are 4. So 0 to test dot length we are getting values like 0 1 2 3, which excluded 4. So in this way the value is varying. And this test I, this is an array. So test 0 is shakes, test 1 is 62, test 2 is m. In this case, in similar way, test 0, test 1, test 2 and test 3. In this way we are able to print all the data through the for loop. If you're not getting it, guys, about the for loop, we will talk about it in detail in future. Don't worry about it. Till then, if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to comment, like and support in the way you can. Thank you, guys.